Thank you. My name is Nance Nakeny, 25 years old, a resident at Kalobeyei settlement. By profession, I'm an actress and a model. And today's theme is focusing on forced marriage. In simple terms, I would say forced marriage is a situation where one has no consent of the marriage. And there are several things that have happened. You find this forced marriage has brought about, like what brings about forced marriage is poverty. You find families facing money crisis, sending their children into marriage because they believe if they marry off their children to wealthy families, they will also gain. According to the cultural practices, they are told children are not supposed to stay with their parents until the age of 18. So you find them, because of these cultural values and cultural practices, they are forced to marry off their children at a very young age. You find parents marry off their children to people they don't know. It's just because they have seen this person has money, they marry off their children, but not knowing what the child is going to face in that marriage. You find most of the children that they marry off at in a way that they don't have even a consent in it, they face on trauma. They also face they have emotional trauma. They face on domestic violence. Those are the things they face. And also most of them die during birth because they are too young to give birth. They are too young to take care of the family. Then a way of overcoming this is I've decided to have, like, if I'm to have a way of stopping early marriage, or maybe forced marriage in other words, a way of stopping forced marriage is like involving community leaders on focus group discussion. In this focus group discussion, I would come up with a forum where I have the youth, parents of the victims, and the community leaders to discuss on effects affecting forced marriage, and also educating parents on the effects of forced marriage. It's very important to educate a parent that they are marrying off their children, but do they know the person they're marrying off their child with? And do they know the problem the children are going through in that marriage? You bring these parents and tell them on the forms of abuses that these children may go through. They also lose their lives while in these marriages that they are forced into, and they are physically threatened and physically abused because they are taken into these marriages at a very younger age and being forced. This person will go and stay in that marriage very reluctant, not knowing what to do. They don't know where to start because they were forced into it, and also there are things as a housewife that you should know, that you should know. But since you don't know anything, you are being abused, and this causes physical abuse, emotional, this person is disturbed emotionally and traumatized. You are beaten. This person faces domestic violence because there are things that she cannot do to satisfy the husband. Those are what I wish we could all educate our parents on, the suffering these children are going to face in that marriage. The other is educating, ensuring these girls have access to quality education. When a girl is educated, she has ways of controlling herself. If the parents are forcing her to get married, she will have a way of telling the parent that, no, I'm not ready for marriage. So she will have a right way of deciding on whether to get married or do what she wants to do with her life. Also educating them on their rights. When we educate a girl on their rights, they will have a better way of making their own decisions. With the help of community leaders, youth and parents, I would like us to come all together and stop forced marriage in the community. And with your help, I would like us to ensure that all our children, be it a girl or a boy, is not facing traumas because of what we enforce on them. Thank you.